This area of Vegas Drive in Decatur was shut down for hours after a man barricaded himself inside of a home nearby. Police are telling us this man is the suspect in the early morning shooting that left one dead. Just 5 seasons ago, the UNLV men's soccer program was nearly cut due to insufficient funding and will no longer be recognized as a varsity sport. Former player and assistant coach Rich Ryerson took over the position in 2010 and fought to keep the program alive. Neighbors tell me what started off as a missing persons case might be a homicide. Police have not confirmed the motive in the shooting and have not released the identity of the suspect or the victims. This homicide marks the 95th for Metro this year. Live near Vegas Drive in Decatur, Michael Sanchez, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas. Now, UNLV is enduring their best season under head coach Rich Ryerson with 10 wins so far and are currently tied for first place in the Western Athletic Conference. Now, UNLV and Coach Ryerson have their eyes set on a conference championship. For Studio G, I'm Michael Sanchez. Police are looking for a white 1999 Isuzu Rodeo with a handicapped Nevada license plate of PHB 9836. Anyone with information is urged to call Crime Stoppers at 385-5555. Jennifer DeMoss can't believe her son's bike just keeps getting stolen.
Until now, he's had 3 bikes stolen. The first one lasted all the way until about a couple months ago, and then his second one I bought a week later, and then it got stolen 7 days later, and then I bought another one again, and that one was stolen, I think, 2 weeks later.
She says it was sad to hear the news because her son is a good kid who works hard in school and stays involved in club baseball.
It was almost like he expected it, and that's sad, for an 8-year-old boy to, because his dad called me and I said, what? And then he had to call me because me and Dylan were together, and Dylan goes, what, my bike? I mean, he automatically knew to say it was my bike. I mean, that's just sad that this world just came to that.
Dylan's father, David Hayden, says the boy left the bicycle right near the entrance of the home. A few minutes later, after Dylan ran in to say hi to Dad and run off to the grocery store with Mom, he heard the neighborhood kids knocking on his door to tell him the bike was being stolen. That's when he called police.
I was just really surprised, one, that the officers were going to come out for a bike. You don't hear that they respond to accidents anymore, so them to come out for a kid's bike was a little surprising.
Officers Dylan Thomas and Josh McEwen made an instant connection with 8-year-old Dylan, and they bought him a new bike with a lock.
They had called me outside, and the officer said, I would like to buy your son a bike. And I said, are you serious? I don't even know what to say right now, and I just wanted to cry. I just couldn't believe it. They were the 2 sweetest men I've ever met in my life.
Both officers say that it was just the right thing to do, and he deserved a new bike. They say they were honored to bring Christmas a little early to Dylan. For Studio G, I'm Michael Sanchez. UNLV can now take the monkey off their backs now that athletics has given the soccer program the green light on its future. Thanks to millions donated by the Inglestead family, the donation gave UNLV 2/3 of their budget to operate, and now the former UNLV standout has made men's soccer relevant once again.
I'm a passionate rebel. I went to school here, I played here, got my degree here, and this was home. And I saw a great opportunity to try and reconnect with a lot of alumni and a lot of the community members that are also passionate about UNLV having men's soccer. So it was an easy thing. It was an easy transition. I knew that we would be able to figure out how to keep the program, and with the help of the Inglestead Foundation and the Hannah Foundation right now as well, and just a lot of really hard effort by a lot of people locally.
I think that was huge. I think it puts us in a good position because when we know we have people backing us and that are willing to put money to keep our program alive, I think it really motivates us on the field.
Now that a conference championship seems attainable for UNLV, they would also like to end their drought of not participating in the NCAA tournament since 1988. But not only are the players and coaches happy about the resurgence of the program, but how it will benefit the future generations to come.
I mean, of course, we're all looking forward to this year too, but it's also for future generations. We want to have a program that's known around the country and makes kids want to come here and just keep this program alive. So it's good to have rankings and be compared to big teams like that.
All right, so I'm at the table smoking, and I hear like 5 shots go off, like bo 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 bo.
Thule Jackson tells us what he saw outside his apartment window.
My first time seeing a dead body, but it's shocking to be so close to home.
Lieutenant Ray Steiber with Metro says the homicide took place at the Andiamo Apartments on Vegas Drive in Decatur, where 2 victims were shot. One was pronounced dead at the scene. The second victim was in critical condition at UMC.
It appears that there was an altercation between numerous people, and during the course of the altercation, there was an exchange of gunfire.
Detectives were then called over to a home on Yellow Rose Street where the suspect of the double shooting barricaded himself inside of a home. Neighbor Dylan Schwave was away at work while his wife and 16-month-old baby were home, like neighbors who sent us this video.
She just heard the SWAT guy on the megaphone, one of the officers, and he was saying, you know, we know you're in the house, come out. And then she just started hearing, she thought it was gunshots.
After hours, Schwave and his family were able to go back into their home after police say the 30-year-old suspect gave up peacefully. He was then taken into custody.
Glad everyone's safe, glad my family made it out, glad everyone else's family, you know, made it out okay. And, you know, my prayers go out to the families who lost loved ones today.